Yeah, you can go ahead and do what you want to do, Stick. You can jump on the table if you want to stream it.
Alright, I'm already there. Already streaming.
Just change your name to Spy Cam or Camera or something like that.
Yeah, I usually go with I am a camera.
Not a problem.
If I could spell, it would help. There we are.
Yes, is it versus? Or do I have to do the roll in Discord?
What? No, you can do it on the table, man.
No,
I
just
15D. Is that 15D6 your contact?
Yes, 12, because, it's a gun store owner, and +3 for connection.
Okay, now roll whatever the availability of the ammo is. And label the roll. Sorry, I'm still trying to boot my head into Shadowrun. Haven't played it in actually over a week. Okay, you get your EPDS.
1 times.
Okay, everybody. Let's go ahead and get started then. Each of you have gotten a message from one Jimmy McGill. Yeah, let's go with that. Actually, no, that's Jimmy McGillicuddy. McGillicuddy. There we go, McGillicuddy. It's a good lawyer name. And he is requested to meet you at a sports bar in Touristville called Tater Thoughts. So, we're going to go from left to right, starting with Boa. What are you looking like? How are you getting there? When you showing up?
I'm rolling in my fancy, all tricked out. Well, I mean, I guess what kind of neighborhood is this in this Tater Tots? In what zone? What kind of zone?
It's Touristville, man.
It was the C zone section of the Redmond Barrens, where the rich kids go to pretend to be in the Barrens.
No, if you're a sitter and you want to go have some fun, visit a brothel or casino, or you go to Touristville.
All right, so I'll be in there with just my armor jacket and kind of hang in. I'll roll in about 30 minutes early, just to kind of scope in the place, see what I see about a half hour before I go in there.
Okie dokie. Rhodolite, how are you getting there? What are you looking like? Where are you coming from? All the stuff.
I'm coming from Auburn. It's a pretty slim elf. His hair changes color to kind of what he fits the situation. I usually have various wardrobe changes in the car, and it's spacious enough and luxurious enough where I could hang out in the back while it's on grid guide and enjoy myself.
Okay.
All right, Rhodolite is a black elf with purple hair, like the picture. Tall, glamorous, gorgeous, typical maximum elf. and she will be wearing her Ace of Cups. And since I live in Touristville, I will probably just walk.
Okie dokie. Yeah, you're familiar with Tater Thoughts. They popped up a couple months ago. It's kind of like a Buffalo Wild Wings or a Hooters type bar. They got this. They got all the sporting events on the big screens, on Tridio screens around the outer edge, and like you can sit there and eat potato skins, and in the middle of an urban brawl thing, life-sized urban brawl Tridio set happening all around you. It's actually pretty cool. You got this it's got this like it goes it was like those Star Wars chess set things, but for like little Tridio sets in your table, so you can like move them around the sporting event and like get from different angles and see Tom Brady fumble the fucking ball because it was a fumble. You cheating piece of shit. Sorry. Right, my hating Brady gene kicked in. Yeah, Bandit, on to you.
Bandit is just showing up in his armor jacket and the quote unquote nice schlubby clothes, and is taking his vehicle there.
Okay. And moving on to Tars.
Yes, trying to get there early since I'm new to town and haven't really hooked up with a vehicle yet, so it's public transportation all the way, coming from downtown.
Okay, you're gonna have to hit the red light red light shuttle, the otherwise known as the bus of shame. So everybody knows what you're doing. Yeah, you just got yourself an extra couple hundred new yen, taking the bus down to the red light district.
Shameful.
Shameful. Yeah, you're on a bus full of degenerates. The people who just, as soon as they get their paycheck, they're on the way to Touristville. They're drinking horde away.
Now, is that better or worse than using a zip?
What?
The crappy scooter zip.
Scoot?
A scoot? No, scoots are proud tradition. What's wrong with a scoot? I have a 65-year-old mage who rides the scoot. He just parks it around the corner. Although I need to get vehicle mass so he can roll up in a Bentley and then get off of it and turns into a scoot. Okay, guys. So you're all going to appear at Tater Thoughts. It is a rather bustling Hooters type bar and sports bar. You got large-breasted waitresses rolling. Some of them rolling around on roller skates and stuff, going from table to table. You got some beautiful orcish women, some beautiful elven women, all waiting tables there. They have they're really well known for like their potato skins and loaded potatoes and all that type of stuff. What do you guys say? What are you guys doing?
Were we given a place to go or a way to identify Mr. McGillicuddy? Or were we just supposed to show up?
Yeah,
and what?
I mean, Yeah, you can ask the hostess when she comes to seat you.
I will tell the hostess I'm here to meet Mr. McGillicuddy.
Okay, not a problem. Right this way. And she kind of like glides through the crowd, sliding around on little roller skates as she takes you back to into the back where into a back booth where Mr. McGillicuddy is sitting. He is a dwarvish lawyer. He's a dwarf. He's got a very nice suit on. It's not actually nice, but it's something that somebody would think was nice if they had no taste. I mean, it's not like a shitty constructed. It's well made. It's just like a bright color and like a weird color to it, and looks like it's well crafted. It's made out of nice material. It's just who would make a suit that's like burnt orange and it's a purple tie?
Rhodolite will say, Mr. McGillicuddy, I presume?
Ah, yes. Come sit down.
I sit.
So everybody else is coming in.
Yeah, we'll meet. As soon as I see somebody walk in there, I'll kind of walk over there too.
Okay, guys. Does anybody want to order anything? Yeah, fully loaded potato skins to get the potato busters. They got tater bombs. Don't even know what a tater bomb is, but sounds awesome.
Hey man, tell you what, man, gonna get some dang old load potato skins, man.
McGillicuddy eating.
Do I remember this guy? Was this the same guy from the Row job?
McGillicuddy? No.
Okay. I could have swore I'd taken another job in the same exact hot tater restaurant.
Yes, this was the same restaurant that you did the meet in on that job.
Oh, okay. Weird runner flashback. Sorry.
This job is technically for the same person. He has a different Johnson this time.
Interesting.
Yes. Thank you all for showing up now. And he turns up the volume on the Seattle Mariners game that's like in the Tridio, it's on like a flat Tridio screen in front of you, and you get like the whole stadium there, and you can guys can like zoom in on an area and like right up there on the 3D pitch around. It's like it's like the 3D chess from Star Wars, but it's a baseball game happening on the table. He cranks up the noise, and the announcer kicks on. Oh no! So, excuse me. Mariners in the bottom of the seventh inning. King Griffey Jr. for the fifth. The 22nd is up to bat. He's been hitting an average of 310 against lefties this year, and just trails on. So we gotta get this off. Now, get down to brass tacks for you. I got my client is currently being held by KE and Border Security. Now, he was carrying a very expensive and very valuable item. That item needs to go to get to its owner. So it needs to get to its owner so he can get paid, so he can pay me, so we can get him bailed out. Now you'll get all the rest of the proceeds from the delivery will be, of course, yours to take.
So this thing is like an evidence lockup kind of security?
Yeah. What? It's like a border security lockup, so it's not like hitting like a downtown police station or nothing. But yeah,
Does the security know the value of this thing?
No, he was just thrown in the clink, a few hours ago. So they just they slap a tag on it, put it in the van. They don't even look at it, for 24 hours or something.
Okay, so it's not like in a secure safe or anything.
No, it's in the basic lockup. The initial evidence gets where they just take all your shit,
Right,
put it in a bag, slap a label on it, and they throw it on the shelf until a detective or
your
somebody comes along
keys and your
process
watch
it.
and all that stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, see,
I'm gonna sense the J at McGillicuddy, and I'll glance at everyone else astrally as well.
The J is an adept. Okay, let's go ahead and make a Magic 6 adept.
I'm impressed.
Could I roll like security procedures to kind of figure out on my own like how much of a security threat or how difficult this would be?
You can get like maybe a big general idea, but after you know more about the site itself. But yeah, you can get a general idea. I mean, it's not going to be super easy, but it's why they pay you.
Assist you with that if you need.
Yeah, I'm not too smart.
Then maybe you can assist me. I rolled 9 dice.
I've actually got 10 in security procedures.
It's all you can always roll. Never going to stop you from rolling something. Whether or not it's going to do anything or worth anything, well, that's up for the dice to decide. Well, and me.
I don't think we can do a teamwork right in front of the J, though.
Well, it could be us chit-chatting or over DNI, like, hey, this is kind of what we're talking about, what we're thinking. Plotting on, like, based on what we think our difficulty is, that's how much our asking price would be.
I have no idea what border security procedures look like.
Mm-hmm.
All right, 4 is not bad.
I mean, it's probably a patrol station. Probably not it's probably not an armored bunker like some of the cave stations are. It's probably a processing place where they pull in border hoppers and stuff.
Us runners like to be opportunistic bunch. Yeah, if there's anything else we can do there to earn some extra creds, I think we can. This is something we can handle.
So, Mr. Coyote has given a rough estimate on the depending on his bail and whatnot, you should be able to get north of 15,000 per person.
Is there any room for advancement?
Depends how things shake out, but it might go as high as 20, 16 at least.
Now, is Mr. Quixote in lockup himself, and do we need to worry about him?
Oh yes, that's why we're doing this job. Is Don Quixote is in has been arrested. They took his package. He needs you to get the package, get it, and complete the job. Get the payment. Use the payment to bail him out of jail, and you get to keep the rest of the payment.
Right. But we don't have to worry about breaking him out of jail.
Yeah, no. They ain't got shit on it.
Is the package illegal goods, I assume? How illegal?
Yes. Illegal enough that they hired a coyote, a smuggler, to smuggle into Seattle, and were paid upwards of 100,000 million for it.
How big is the package?
Oh, not yay big.
I can't actually see you, dude.
I know. It's
I guess the important reference mechanically is, can it fit in my smuggling compartment, my body smuggling compartment?
yes, it's I'd say about the size of a human torso-ish range.
All right, well, we're going to need at least 3 codes.
So my body can fit something small or mini, so it's small.
I don't think you can fit a torso in a body smuggling compartment.
Right. Like, yeah, torso of a person? Like, what? Torso of what? I think is the important question. We skip over.
It's not a torso of what I was using it as a size reference. It's I don't know.
So,
Size of a football? Bigger?
Like
smaller?
Bigger. It's like a CRT computer monitor size.
Is it
Box.
smaller than a bread box?
Bigger than a bread box.
Okay.
Bigger than a bread box, but not much.
But it'll fit in a duffel bag.
Yeah.
Okay. Good frames of reference. We got it now.
Yeah. It's not like it's a giant brick of Nova Coke. It's not like it's 20 kilos of Nova Coke or anything.
Is it fragile? Like, that's another important thing.
Don't play football. Don't play murder ball with it or anything. It's mechanical. It's a bunch of mechanical bits and parts and things that somebody's paying a lot of money for. So, yeah, don't smash it up.
It's time for impromptu skeet shooting.
Let me know if the notes on Roll20 are wrong. I'm trying to keep notes of this meeting.
Oh, I didn't even see that far down. Okay. Then yeah, I guess the other part is, where is our border or our contact to drop it off at? How far away is it?
That will be inside the city. Once you get it, you can call me. I'll tell you where to go.
I feel like Shadowrunning 101 is that we should decide the meat place and not the Johnson.
Well, I'm
Well,
not
we
the
are
one.
making a delivery.
Yeah, I'm not the one buying the product from you.
That was said over again.
Yeah, he's not the one buying the product thing from you. You're gonna go to the place and give them the thing, and hope they weren't planning on killing Don Quixote as well.
What can you tell us about the buyer?
He used to wet the bed until he was 8 years old. His intense fear of spiders beats his wife.
What kind of security can we expect? What does he look like? Is it even a guy?
He blew out his knee playing minor league baseball, and when it gets cold, so if you have to fight him, punch him in the knee, and he'll go down like a sack of shit. I'm a fucking lawyer, dude.
Kneecapping, you say?
I'm a lawyer, dude.
You gotta have
He's
like
a
a
criminal.
name and an address.
He's a criminal fucking bad guy who wants to buy some shit. Who's gonna pay him money for it. I don't know anything about him. Cody's thing.
All right, to the team over DNI, I'll tell them, well, it seems like our best bet or our safest bet is once we have the item, make our own drop-off place, and like one team goes to their meeting spot, and then we have another team with the item somewhere else.
Because you guys are already planning for the drop-off, you haven't even gotten the item.
We haven't even accepted the job.
I know. I'm getting ahead of myself. I'm just trying to see things that might cause the job to cost extra or difficulties in the job. If there's anything anybody wants to highlight, now's the time to bring it up, is all I mean. Otherwise, I'm good with accepting the job.
I mean, if he can't give us any more information on the buyer, we'll have to just dig that up ourselves. So from this meeting's point of view, I think we got what I mean, I can't think of anything else to ask him.
What's our time frame?
Like a couple days, like 3 days.
Okay.
It's processed. I'm gonna be clear. I want to be clear on what you guys think the job actually is. It's to get the item, sell the item, get the money, get Don Quixote out of jail.
Oh, we gotta. His lawyer's not gonna do the bailing part. I thought the money was gonna go to the lawyer, and then he was gonna pay us.
Yeah, you sell the item, get the bail money. All right, that's the job.
Yep.
Okay.
Right. And if the buyer doesn't want it, we're stuck with the item. If the buyer tries to kill us,
Better find somebody else that wants to buy it.
how much is his bail? I think that's also important.
I haven't said it yet.
Okay.
Anyone got a really good fence?
Well, worst case scenario, I could just buy it because I'm kind of intrigued as to what the item is.
Did you just become our Johnson?
The item is The item will be of no use to any player character. I know what the item is. I know what the item is. I know what it's for, and it is of no use to player characters.
But that's where you're wrong, friendo. It could always be a conversation piece. Really tie the room together.
Yeah, I think we should take the job and just negotiate the price more if we can.
Here's the thing.
Face people.
What was the agreed upon price for the item?
You guys will get 15K. Here's the thing: you're not negotiating with this guy.
Yeah, we have to negotiate with the buyer.
Right.
But he's guaranteeing you guys are going to get at least about 15K.
Plus the bail for the dude.
Yeah. To keep it simple, I'm just going with what your guys are getting paid.
Right. So yeah, the negotiating will come later. But for now, I think everybody's in.
Now's not the time for fear. That comes later.
Right.
Seriously, why do that movie just annoys the crap out of me?
It's quotable for all the wrong reasons.
I know. The entire time, I'm just like, the only thing I'm thinking of is every single person on set, every single person that has to watch the dailies, every single person that goes into making a movie, not one said, "Hey, Tom, can you try to do it like you're not some sarcastic 12-year-old?
If I take off that mask, will you die? It would be extremely painful. You're a big guy.
Like it was like, so seriously, that's the voice he's doing? Is he doing a sort of bit? No, that's just Bane's voice. Okay, I thought Bane was Luchador, but apparently he is some undistinguishable Philippine.
I'm pretty sure, like, Tom Hardy was just speaking normally, but then in the post edit, they just, tweaked and modulated the voice a bit. Well, yeah, good enough. We put in our 2 hour work for the week.
No, that was Tom Hardy doing it the entire time. I'm pretty sure it was just him doing it, and he was just goofing around. Like, yeah, we're gonna dub it over because you can't see my mouth the whole time. We'll dub it over like a real voice. You guys are gonna get a voice actor in here, like, to have a real intimidating voice, right? That's what my mind. What I'm thinking was happening was he thought he was playing Darth Vader, and they're gonna have some like real meaty voice come in or Hispanic voice come in to like be Bane, and it's like, oh yeah, cool. I'll do the whole thing. I'll keep it light on set by making this silly voice. And they're like, wait, where's my voice actor? Who's doing? No, we went with your other voice, Bane. No. I'm doing a bad Dr. Evil impersonation the entire time. $1 million.
Well, unfortunately, it would cost $100 to get a new one, but, time is money, so cut it, ship it, forget it.
Yeah. I honestly believe that's the only way that's how it happened. Was he was anticipating somebody dubbing his lines for him, and it's like you guys ever hear of the Gong Show?
Yes.
So one of the things they did on the Gong Show was they intentionally would put out the most horrendous, awful, no way in hell this could make it on TV act, and they'd run that out in front of the censors, and the censors would be so appalled they'd get rid of it, and then they'd bring in the actual acts they want to bring on, and so the censors felt like they did their job by protecting America by getting rid of that one, so they let the other ones in. And so they don't seem so bad. And there's a couple times, like, the bad act, that was the sacrificial act, actually got through the censors. And I think that's kind of like what happened, because they're like, oh yeah, they're Yeah, we're gonna get the voice actor and stuff for it. They're gonna be like, hey, we need to dub this or something, and nobody said anything. It's like, yeah, it looks good. Oh, okay. Anyway, back on track. So we all agreed to this mission, this job.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, he's gonna give you a location of a small border holding area. On the outs, very out near the border of Chelsea and in southern Seattle. This is less of like a okay. So I don't want you guys thinking like a ice holding facility or something like massive complex or something. This is more like a highway patrol station, right?
All right.
All
So
right.
is this like Southern Puyallup or Fort Lewis?
Um, it's near I-5, so it's follow I-5 down until so I guess it'd be near Fort
So
Lewis.
it's in Fort Lewis. Yeah.
That's not in Fort Lewis, but
Bo will extend a greeting to the team. Be like, well, we can take my car and do a drive-by and see what we see. And maybe people will notice ways that we can go in and out. And meantime, people can tell me what they're good at so we can kind of make our plan. I'm usually a sneaky person, but I've got plenty of guns, enough to share. So even if you don't have one, I got you covered.
Tars, I'm Matrix support and medic. I prefer not to have a gun since I don't want to be shot.
Hey man, tell you what, man, should probably have a gun, otherwise they're gonna think you're a dang old mage, man.
huh.
The car should provide some cover, but there's portholes if you do want to have a gun and just kind of shoot back if they are shooting at my baby.
Ooh, do we really want to blow this place up? I think we could probably, if it's just a holding facility, we could probably, like a highway patrol station, we could probably get them out with just talking.
Okay.
The
I mean,
goal,
there's also non-lethal rounds. You don't have to kill people.
also remember the goal isn't to get him out.
Right, just the backpack. Or the machine-y thing too.
Yeah, we might even be able to get them to transfer it for us if we play it right.
Is anybody good with Matrix and maybe hacking their little computers?
Yes, if you can get within 100 meters, we could definitely do that very easily, hopefully.
Well, yeah, have a seat. We'll hop in, drive down there. Somebody left a very expensive bottle of whiskey from our previous run. Enjoy.
You know what? Let's put it in Auburn. At the 410.
Okay. I was worried about Fort Lewis.
I just didn't remember how big they expanded the district of Fort Lewis.
All right, so like where in Auburn are we looking at?
So it's where 410 comes in. So it's going to be a C district as opposed to where I-5 comes in, which is an A district in Fort Lewis. You guys have the map?
Yeah, I'm trying to look at through the map, but it's not listing the thing.
It's literally not that important.
Okay. How long would it take us to drive from the meeting place to get there?
It's not gonna take too long.
And I just kind of want to drive by and do some basic visual perceptions, and if the computer mage people got some tricks up their sleeves, do their thing.
All right, I can do ask for reconnaissance, but I'm not a mage and cannot cast spells or summon spirits.
Got it. So
See,
if
now-
we're just,
Go ahead.
I was gonna say, yeah, we're just cruising, and I got 4 successes on just driving around the block, watching out.
You're gonna see a. It's like a police station, like a kind of like a highway patrol station that's away from town and stuff. It is a bit more fortified than a modern day one would be. Nowhere near as fortified as like some of the police stations in like Puyallup and like KE, like bunker buildings, you know, or their goddamn things. But I mean, it's got reinforced concrete barriers, you know, around it. It's got bollards and stuff. You're not going to ram this thing with a semi truck full of explosives or anything like that. You see a mini zip, a blimp floating above it. You see, it's got the one big building where it has got all the where the main processing mill and stuff. It's got a motor pool area with several vehicles. You don't really see any like HTR type vehicles here, so no Dodge Rhinos or anything out there. Mostly patrol cars, some interceptors, stuff like that. You There's a couple other buildings there as well, like inside the little compound area they have.
I got 8 hits on a matrix perception.
Okay. Yeah. Were you driving by with them?
I
Yep.
thought we all went in Boa's car.
Yeah, I thought we were all together.
Okay. Yeah. You perceive at the police station. Cameras bouncing around places, guns and comm links and cars, and most of um, most of the stuff here seems to be linked up to a Reading 6 host.
All right.
All right, I got 4 hits, just a sensing from the car with the window down, to see if they have any obvious astral security.
Yeah, they probably would. Just driving just from the front. You see some wards and stuff poking out of the place. A couple of water spirits flying around. A couple of real spirits flying around. Fly around back and forth. Like one that pops in and out every once in a while. You see it once.
What force on the security spirit?
Four hits. No. Probably lower than your magic.
4 hits is enough for. Oh, I guess I'd have to sense the spirit specifically. 4 hits is enough to get the exact essence, magic, and force of the subject.
Like 5.
Okay.
I'm going to do another matrix perception, but on the host to see if I can get its values. 7 successes.
Yeah, it is 6, 7, 8, 9. Actually, wait, no, it would be 8, 6, 7, 9.
Okay.
That is attack, sleeves, data processing, and firewall.
Yep.
All right, so we obviously have to figure out where this is being held, or figure out if we can get it transferred out.
You roll those fades for prime charge?
No, I tried to do that above. I'm going to do that right now. Trying to find the bracket so I don't spam people with all this information. Is it a bracket around the roll?
I don't give a shit about the brackets, just roll it. Actually, I prefer it. I prefer it just labeled without the brackets. Because
Alright,
that
sure.
way, because a lot of times I don't know how many dice somebody rolled, like I have to hover over it, and I can tell at a glance. Okay, he rolled this many. I can tell at a glance this was a glitch. This wasn't a glitch. You know what I mean?
Yep, sure. Let me just look up the fading value on this. I'll be right back.
So which doors of these two is the front door? Is it this top one?
Okay. So, we're going to start from the bottom of this, right?
From the bottom. Got it. Okay. So
Right here?
Yeah.
This is a parking lot. These are the cars. These are the front doors to the police station. This is the police station with all the cops are in it, and the jails, and the offices and stuff. This back here is a motor pool. This is the back door to the motor pool. Big gate with bollards and stuff. Over here, these are motor pool bays where the mechanics can pull in cars to work on. And a couple of dog houses, which are like essentially sheds where they keep equipment and stuff in. Like the two here, mechanics bays, and they're flanked by dog houses. I don't know what normal people call them. That's what we always called them. It was just dog houses. These are just big storage units. So I am moving this on purpose.
Oh, sorry. I thought that was my computer glitching.
They're in the middle of mechanic bays. The ones on the outside are dog houses.
Okay, got it.
And then you get all these squares right here. These are vehicles lined up in a motor pool area. Yes, a few bigger ones. Look, mostly like Dodge Chargers and Interceptors and like fast cars to go chase people down.
Okay.
The place didn't seem to have a VTOL or anything like that, or it seems to be a smaller out of the way station. You know, they mostly harass like truckers and stuff coming in. Like, think you seen Super Troopers?
Oh, I have.
Yeah, think like that. But there's significantly more people here than the five guys. Right. But it's not like a metropolitan police station or anything like that. Out here,
okay,
you have a building that is a reinforced building, and it has a fence with barbed wire and sea wire and stuff around it. You got cameras around the place too, in the corners. It seems to be a secured gateway here, a gate here, and a door here. Pretty heavy duty. You got the standard cameras positions that you would expect to have, but it also has a blimp, like a blimp drone hovering over high up over the top of it. That's right, people. That's right, everybody. I gave the police department a PTEDs. Because there's no reason why everybody doesn't have PTEDs in the future. PTEDs is the name for a blimp that the U.S. Army uses they put over the top of their fobs with cameras on it, and they can cover everything within like 15, 20 miles.
Right. I think that's probably our biggest obstacle. If we can take that out.
But this thing, they have a blimp drone of some sort.
Yeah.
because it's the future.
We could probably sabotage the car gate, and then we would only really have to outrun the cars that are in front as escape strategies go.
When you
I
look
mean-
at where this thing is being kept,
Yeah.
I mean, this the Matrix host is pretty badass. I mean, I could probably get in and spend a little time there, but I mean, that would be to like locate where this thing is being held and like maybe see if we can find a file on it and like, I don't know, change some information in it saying that is going to be picked up by Mr. So and so now, and then we could just walk in and take it. That's happy days, but I mean, maybe.
Right. How confident you are in the success of that plan of being able to edit and infiltrate the police host?
Well, it's got a 9 firewall, which kind of sucks. And if I get caught, his 8 attack is gonna hurt badly. So he's not. He's gonna have a little bit of trouble finding me. But once he does, I'm gonna have to like jack out ASAP. It
So
would
we'll
be
probably
easier
have
if we
to
could
have-
get some. Yeah, it would be easier if we could get some kind of device I could go through. But it doesn't really look like it. That's gonna be so easy.
Maybe I should have given you a more veteran Decker as well. But now you should be able to do this.
Well,
like
I do have a data tap, and I could at least probably talk my way in to get up close. If we have some of us there, if you cause a distraction, the other of us could just kind of run and gun.
Data tap's not going to help him.
Oh, it's not? Okay, my bad.
A data tap just gives you wireless, just turn something wirelessly on.
Okay.
He needs to get into the host. Tell you what, guys, because we're coming up on our first hour, and I'm going to start taking breaks every hour because I don't want to get dragged down. So you guys can mull it over for the next 15 minutes or so while you guys go to the bathroom and get your drinky poos.
Okay, yeah. I'm going to reheat some dinner, and I'll be back.
Okay, so we'll be, well, let's just say 20 past the hour.
okay.
Okay.
Cool.
All right.
All right, I'm going on break for a bit.
All right. So if you want to pause the stream stick if you can. Is Suit listening? Because I saw that in spectator chat. Only. So if anybody who's not caught up, they were hired to get an item, get a MacGuffin out of the police that should be locked up, that they believe is locked up in the evidence. Complete the delivery of said item. Use the money from delivery, give it to the lawyer so he can bail out the smuggler. That's pretty much, and they've just did some initial recon of the police station that they are going to try to rob. But who knows what the future holds? Who knows what evil lies in a man's heart? The shadow knows. Underrated movie.
All right, I'm back.
Welcome
Okay.
back.
Did I miss any strategizing or planning?
Nope.
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 What's up now?
So my kind of guess is that it's going to be somewhere here in this front room part on one of the sides. I think we should scope it out a little bit more in detail. We could probably figure it out. So I don't think we need to waste Matrix time looking for the item. Probably
Well, it could
more
be back here in the reinforced building, right? Certainly don't want to break into the wrong building.
I mean, for sure. That's why I said, like, I kind of want to just walk inside to scope it out before we do anything. I mean, I doubt we're going to do anything this day anyways in game time. But yeah, like, it doesn't seem like it would be in the reinforced area unless something's gone awry that we are not aware of.
That's, well, what's
Like-
that building for then if not holding evidence?
More secure stuff or robots. I don't know. But yeah, that's what I was saying. Like, let's see if we can find it visually or just socially chit-chatting with the cops. Then
Just have to leg it after that. I mean, we can be 100 meters away, so. But what would be the point of the host infiltration then? To try to make it so that we are the people that are supposed to take this thing out?
That would be one plan. If we get it transferred to us, then we can just walk out with it, right?
right.
Yeah, that would be really sweet.
Or plan B would be to sabotage the gates in the car so they can't follow us and we just escape.
Do we have any camouflage on our vehicle?
I've got like spoof chips and chromatic coating and stuff, so I have limited stuff, but I might be able to lure them in a car chase if I have some support.
I take it the vehicles are connected to, are they protected by the host?
When they're on, probably.
So if we were to go in physically, what would we be doing? Do we want the person who if we go with that, we're just supposed to come in and get it, would we want that person going in now?
No, I think that would be a different person. Right now, it might be like, hey, my cousin Steve got a DUI. Is he here? And just kind of see what's an office, what looks like a locker room, or where's the kitchen, just get the layout of the interior.
Yep.
And then so I'm good at talking to people. You seem good at talking to people. So one of us should go in now and get the layout, and the other one should go pick it up if we can arrange that.
You want to walk into a police station, ask for your cousin Dave, and just walk about the place?
No, I mean, like, does it have an open floor plan? We don't know if there's like walls everywhere. Sometimes it's just desks. Like, we just want to look at the inside. How far can we see? What do we see when we go through the front door? And have a reasonable excuse for why we're there.
I mean, you'll see the front desk, like the front desk sergeant, and I mean, you guys are
a wall.
Yeah, you guys are professional fucking criminals, right? You've probably seen inside of a police station before. You have the public area where like people can come and report crimes and stuff. This is, an out of the way border thing where people don't usually come. But you have like a desk sergeant there who directs traffic and people come in, and that's about as far as you can go, like right up to the front door without having some sort of authorization to get in the back.
Got it.
I mean, you can always get yourself arrested.
All right, well, I guess that plans out.
Well, I had an idea, but I just realized, no, wait, no, that wouldn't work and is unbelievably stupid.
Well, the plans for the police station might be buried on the web somewhere. So if we did a matrix search, we might be able to come up with something that at least indicates, what that reinforced building in the back is used for, in terms of like policy or someone's blog about working at this police station.
Yeah, I don't know. We could start like a T6 search, but that's going to take a lot of hours. Maybe this thing isn't really T6. It would be enough with like a T3. I don't know what the time frame for that is. Is that 1 hour or 30 minutes?
Tier 3s are 15 minutes. Tier 1s are like instant, like 1 minute, and then like tier 3 is like 15 minutes base, I believe, off the top of my head. Then tier 6s are 12 hours base. There's not a real, good leeway there, but yeah.
I mean, I've got a contact who's a logistician, but I've got a very low loyalty. Like, will he sell me out? Like, I can't exactly call him up and be like, what's the best way to rob a police station, right?
Probably not the best way to phrase it.
I don't know. I say we toss a T3 at searching for info on the police station and see what comes back.
Yeah, have at it.
Which one of you guys has computers?
I have it. I can assist.
Yes, so roll your assists and I'll do the search.
There's one more.
Yeah, it's like 30 minutes. Yeah, I was thinking about with browse, man. It's a big deal. Yeah, there's not a lot of leeway in the whole level stuff.
Four successes for a T3.
Okay.
Which was pretty bad.
Yep. So, pull up a couple things, like the basics of how these types of police stations are laid out. Yeah, you're pretty sure that reinforced building over there is an evidence lockup, where they just lock up all their evidence.
And that would be like temporary initial evidence, like everything just goes in there.
Yeah, this place doesn't hold evidence, right? This is like everything here is temporary. Like people, they hold people here until they transfer them to wherever they're going. Right. This isn't like a jail. So
Okay.
any evidence they have here would be locked up in that building until such time as like they go until such time it needs to go to court or something. Then they'll give it to an actual big police station evidence lockup.
Do we know anything? Do these guys have like a HTR contract or anything, or they sort their own issues? Like if someone were to break in, would they call someone, or would they try to sort it themselves?
I mean, HTR will be called, and it'll probably be a lot faster than C Zone because it's a police station. So you're probably looking at probably A rated time on response time. Simply because it's farther away, it's out of the way, but they're still going to get there. But they don't have a HTR on site. Think about what would happen if someone tried to knock over a police station in real life.
Right.
Yeah,
So-
just asking.
Yeah, people would respond to that.
All right. I don't know much about Matrix, but is it a thing for you to intercept a call? So can we pretend we're like knocking off the thing, and then no, we couldn't pretend we're HDR, right? That'd be way too difficult.
Well,
Not
it's
enough
sort
of
of
us, and we don't have the uniforms and body armor and helicopter and all that.
Right. All right. Never mind. Shitty plan.
Was that lob a rocket at the place and then fly in as your HTR responding to a threat? We gotta secure this evidence.
Exactly. We're gonna Ocean's 11 this.
Yeah, I still think the best way to go is probably do the Matrix host, but we need like a backup plan because, yeah, I don't know.
Oh, I agree. Making an edit that says we're picking up some evidence or a transfer order to another department, like to forensics, I think would be great to examine it, maybe.
Yeah. Does anyone have like I don't know, police procedures or something like that, so that when I'm going to make the edit, we have the edit prepared? Because I don't know shit about that.
I got nothing, sadly.
I just got security procedures.
Yeah, would that be security procedures?
Yeah, it's close enough. Roll it. Let's
Hold on.
see what happens.
Let's see if we can. What's it called?
List.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, who's making the roll?
I'll make the roll. I'm rolling 9 or 10.
We'll
Okay.
insist on. Two from me. So you got 6. And plus the limit.
He can only take as many as he has ranks.
I've got 3, so I'll take them.
And but he still gets the +2 assist, though, right?
Guess it's plus to the limit.
Limit, I mean.
Uh-huh.
Okay, we got a pretty solid response or request for transfer of evidence.
I think another good thing we'd want to know is how the call to HDR is made, because if shit goes sideways, we sort of want to kind of block that. If it's like a matrix alarm, or is it the desk sergeant that actually makes a physical phone call?
There's probably a panic button.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. There's got to be. I mean, if banks have it, why wouldn't a police station?
There's probably multiple ways that can trigger HTR response.
Yeah, they're all going to go through the host, but I can't like just sing.
There's probably a hardwired response button, hardwired line that can do it. They probably any one of the cops with any one of their comm links or radio systems can do it.
Not even going in with an area jammer is going to help if they have hardwires.
I'm just trying to think of where we can make a distraction. But yeah, best plan A for sure is try and get the transfer order. Is our best bet.
Well, you guys need. So at this point, I want you to think about what you need to know and what you need to have in place to pull this off.
We need to have a rating that's being pulled. We need to be able to convince them that we're the people who need to pick it up, which kind of means we need to know what it is. And does anyone have forgery?
Nope.
Nope.
Yeah, let me check. No, I do not.
So I am too nice on runners. Again, you need to know the case file, the tracking, the evidence numbers on where it is, what it is. You're going to need some sort of identity to assume to put in there. So, Officer Lugwit is Koleski is going to be picking this up and transferring it to Metro South. And then you're going to need SINs for Officer Koleski. And the proper identification for Officer Koleski so he can show up, to pick it up the item.
So we need, I mean, the first stuff which our awesome GM mentioned is the stuff that we can get from a matrix from the host. I mean, we try to get the stuff from there. As for a forger, that's like a contact thing. Does anyone have a fence or a fixer or a good forger for the SIN?
Well, the other option is we can also kind of kidnap one of the cops for a night and take his stuff, or just knock him out and take his stuff for the night. And then by tomorrow, we'll be long gone.
That is a specific SIN forger power. Hey, let me borrow that. Where you grab that they can do. You give them the information and the SIN, and they can rig it so they can you can use it for a little bit.
Yeah, I like the Stockholm syndrome thing. If we can kidnap a guy for a night, then that would make hacking the host a lot easier. But then we need to.
Yeah, we might be able to get a password. Or how about maybe just break into an empty apartment of a cop and like take his shit. See if we can find some stuff there.
Oh,
but we still need the SIN. We still need to know, what we're picking up, case file and stuff. We need a plausible thing for where it's going, so we would need to get the correct cop working for the correct department that can reasonably request a transfer.
Yeah, exactly. They're probably gonna like check. Oh, so you're a Sergeant so and so getting this. Well, you're not in our database, so that would have to be planted then, or we assume the identity of someone else that we hope they can't see. Well, we could make it a two-way thing. We could first get the information we need, and then when you're actually going in, I could be waiting in the host and just make sure that he sees what we want him to see.
Yeah, I think we would definitely need to do that if we want to pull this off. Do we have anyone who can just sneak in, break into that building, and steal the thing physically if we, go in the middle of the night and have TARS, loop the cameras and stuff?
Yeah, I've got torches and auto pickers and stuff, but I think
Yeah.
that's going to be hard to just kind of burn through and break in.
Yeah, I've got minor lock picking and sneaking skills. Like sneaking is at 16, so I can do it.
But I feel like kidnapping a drunk cop off duty would be way easier than breaking into that building at night without getting caught. Especially since the motor pool with the dog houses. Like dog houses, do we mean like actual dogs or cyber dogs, or is that like a slang term for like a car space?
It's a slang term for a storage shack
Got it.
where you store equipment and stuff in.
But it's big enough where some sort of robot or android could be in there, right? Or drone.
Oh yeah, there could be like 4 or 5 steel lynxes in there.
I don't think I can take on 4 steel lynxes at once. I'm not that good.
There could be a dozen
Me neither.
there could be a dozen paladins in there. There can be, a whole. This could be where they're keeping the riot gear and stuff. Could be, with keep their Seaburn stuff could be in there.
I only have 5 edge. I don't think I should, burn them all.
Dude, I got 1 edge. Like we've asked a lot of questions about how long it would take for cops to get here. Where would what do they respond to? What would it take to get cops to leave the station?
Ooh.
Like, 1 or 2 of us being bait to draw most of them out while the others break in.
A massive high-speed chase. That'd get everybody up and running.
Yeah, I'm thinking if we can cause a distraction or a reason to get them to empty out the station, at least then they'll leave a skeleton crew for the whoever is trying to sneak in there.
I still have to worry about cameras and drones.
How about bricking the? I could try to brick the blimp and have that crash down. And then me and someone get away in a car. But that's just, I don't know. That's really asking for trouble.
You need to find the data on the package. Unless you want to be searching around a whole bunch of evidence lockers, searching for the item you want.
Right. I think first step at this point, no matter what, we got to do at least one dive into the host to get the serial number for this thing. Everything else doesn't matter.
I mean, while I'm there, I might as well try to get as much accomplished as possible.
Right. But it's kind of like, well, again, kind of like before, we're kind of talking about escape when we haven't even gotten the item number. So, like.
I mean, it could be worse. I mean, the last one I did, I had a team go straight to, hey, let's go kidnap everybody's family. Wait, what? Yeah, it's what Lone Star. Let's find out who's on the detail and let's kidnap all their kids. And then start executing them on the front yard until they give up the target. Like, what's wrong with you guys?
All this for bail money? I could just cut out the middleman and take care of myself.
It wasn't even a joke either. That plan lasted a very long time.
And how did that end?
They snuck up on the building and near stunned the entire building. Then walked in and grabbed the target.
Right, I figure while I'm in there, I could try to get the serial number and try to edit the file. So what we would need then is to, we would need the person who's getting the file, and we could just say it's, I don't know, anyone, and then we would sort of leave it to fate, because then I would have to go into the host again while you're retrieving it, and sort of like, I don't know, if he checks who you are, that he sees the right thing on the screen or something. I don't know.
Well, we would need a SIN for a cop, because they're going to scan and make sure that you've got a SIN that you're, So unless we want to have you hack the SIN scanner or whatever they're going to use when we walk in the door, we'd also need that.
I think it's good if we get a really good fake SIN that'll just survive this this one run, and then maybe we would need to edit the name or the picture. I don't know. They probably have pictures in their files. Edit the picture to match you, unless someone has like face sculpting or something like that.
I've got nano machine disguises that can like morph into anybody pretty much. And I've got lots of mods that will help me with that with my hair and stuff.
All right, then maybe just getting, I don't think that should be that difficult. I mean, just doing some legwork on a station downtown and just getting the name of any person. Preferably some low level guy that these guys won't know, maybe. I don't know.
Well, try and get somebody that's my frame or whoever else is going inside. So it's the similar body shape. You can't say it's like a troll dude.
Of course. So I think if I'm going to try to get as much done, because I'm going to like take a bunch of drugs now and go like all in for this. So it would be good if we could get the number of the item and do the edit for the like release form, or what it
for
is
the
we
transfer.
need to do. Yeah. So if we could get those two things done now, then we can go chase the forged sin and the other stuff we need to do to actually prepare for this.
Right.
Does anyone have a SIN forger contact?
I mean, a high-level fixer could do it, I guess. Well,
Which
it wouldn't be
I don't
normal, but better than nothing. But I mean, I think the first thing we need is someone that we need a person from a station that this is going to be taken to. That's before I can do any editing. That's what I need.
Well, we need the correct department.
Yeah, but that should be that's like public information. I think just looking up which precinct it is. We want it, preferably one that's kind of far away.
Would forensics knowledge skill tell me like the answer to this question?
What's the question?
What would be the appropriate office to get the transfer to if they wanted to examine the package that we're trying to transfer?
Really, would it be a forensic thing?
Or security procedures?
Nobody have law enforcement or corp knowledge.
Nope.
Anybody have psychology?
I do have psychology.
Psychology.
Anyone have like a cop contact?
2.
Okay, Boa. You think that powers that be would probably be the best bet on that. It's like, hey, fuck you. We're from IA. We taken this. It's part of an active investigation. You don't need to know.
Okay. Along those lines, I also have power players. Would that help me know exactly who to impersonate?
Maybe not who to impersonate, but who to link it to.
Okay, yeah, I'll settle for a department or an agency.
Like,
Or an
oh,
oversight.
this is. Oh yeah, Chief Irving wants this shit. Don't fuck with him. You do something like that.
3 on power players.
Yeah. You think if this came from like IA, from like Chief Irving, like Deputy Chief Irving's thing that essentially threaten them with the powers that be.
All right, so we'll bring it up to the guys that, yeah, if we pretend we're from internal affairs and the deputy chief's office is taking a look into it, it'll sell our transfer order easier. So we just need to find somebody and take somebody's ID from the internal affairs office.
Or get a forger who knows how to make one.
Or that.
So this is good for me. That means I probably won't need to dive in to the host a second time, but it's putting a lot more pressure on the face in this case, which is you.
It's okay. That's how runs work, man.
All right. So we're still in need of a name, I guess.
Could you do another T3 and look at the internal affairs, or would that be like super confidential, like need hacking stuff? I mean, because we're just looking for like somebody who's a delivery boy, not like an undercover agent.
Yeah, I'm unsure if that would be a T3 or a T6.
You can give me a T3.
All right. Someone roll an assist for this. For the people who do have computer, please roll assists.
Nothing.
That is a critical glitch.
Fuck it, edge it. I don't know. What's a critical glitch happen when you're on assist? I mean, do I just get distracted and look at porn?
You probably provide bad information.
I can't find the any key.
Hey, check out this. I got nude pics of this detective in Southern Bellevue. Nice.
7 successes on a T3.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm spec'd matrix search, so
I mean, yeah, you can find some basic people who work in IA in that department. Just make a name up. You know what? You know what name you come up with just because Boa got a critical glitch? The name that you should be using, that you think you should use, is Detective Savage Rage.
I don't know, man. That sounds good to me, man.
I mean, this is one badass cop. He's savage.
Actually, his full name is Detective Savage Rage.
Yep.
His first name is Detective.
Yeah, his first name is Detective. Actually, I think his middle name might be Detective as well. I have to look at the video.
I'm just picturing Axe Cop in my head.
Think Kung Fu Fury.
All right, so we have a name. So I'm going to go in there. I need to find the item number and then try to edit the file. And let's see if I survive this.
Plunges butt cheeks furiously.
I guess we need
I'm gonna
to.
turn on like the heated seats and the little like chair massagers for him and get him as comfy as possible.
I guess we need to be like 99 meters away from here and then just leg it basically once I send a message.
No, you just need to get a mark, man. And there's no distance in host, so just get a mark, and then you can go into the host and drive around. It's not a big deal.
True. I'll send you guys a message once I get the host, but I'm gonna pop some overdrive and some psych. Wait for those to kick in, and then down we go. Oh, that was really bad. Let me edge that. So I get 14 hits. Hello?
Hello. Yep, you get your mark.
Awesome. If I reboot, my mark disappears, right?
Yep.
I'm just going to perform a small cleaner on myself to get my OS down a bit.
Why? Okay.
No, never mind. I don't need that. I don't have any OS yet.
I mean, you have a little OS, but it's not that big a deal, dude.
True.
You got,
All right.
you,
All right.
you got like 4 or 5 OS.
All right. I'm going to go silent and enter the host then.
Okadokadilio. As you slide into the host, What does your matrix persona look like?
It looks like a little monkey, which I'm going to change right this minute to blend in.
You're writing the silent.
Oh yeah, true. So it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
So I'm going to start with a matrix perception. Or actually, I know what I'm looking for. I'm just going to go straight for a matrix search.
Okie dokie.
For the ID number, I'm going to bring in a sprite, which is also running silent,
Okie dokie.
and have him assist me on this.
Uh-huh.
And I'm going to pop a, what's it called? A data processing booster through my Medusa thingies.
Okay. Is there a real addiction for those?
Yes, you roll versus 2.
All right, roll it up.
It's is it willpower plus? It's 2 times willpower if it's psychological, right?
If it's psychological, it's going to be willpower plus your logic.
Okay.
Plus 11. Minus addiction rating.
Yes, that's 2. You do. Isn't this the threshold 2?
The threshold is 2. What is the rating of the addiction?
2.
Is it threshold 2, addiction rating 2?
I'm unsure about the threshold, but I know the rating is 2. It's equal to the rating of the thing. They're either rating 1 or 2.
Okay. So it's going to be your logic plus your willpower plus 9.
Logic plus willpower plus 9.
Yep. If it's addiction rating 2, then it's plus 9.
That would be 20 dice.
Yeah, sounds about right.
9 successes.
Yeah. Not addicted.
Great. And that would be 7 successes for the matrix search.
Yeah. So here's what I need you to do. I need you to roll logic plus these twice. And I need your sprite to roll logic plus these twice.
Yep. So that's for me 11 and 6.
Okie dokie.
Let me just check what the sprite has. I can edge my sprite, right?
Sure, why not if you really want to.
Yeah, I'm just thinking he's rolling device rating times 2, or data processing plus device rating, so he's rolling 13 dice. Yeah, I just don't want to risk it. I'm gonna re-roll his. Wow, that was fucking horrible.
Yep. Okay. So, you have found the booking file that Don Quixote was booked under.
Okay, so I found the number that he was booked under.
You found the file he was that has his information of the booking of him.
All right, so then I want to read that file and see if we can get any information on the item.
Okay. Just gonna open this file up.
Yeah, I'm guessing that doesn't take any. Well, actually, hold on. That was stupid. Let me do a matrix perception on the file, of course.
Oh yeah, that's probably a good idea.
Four successes.
Yeah, it's a data bomb on it.
Oh, is it encrypted as well?
No, it's just data bombed.
All right. I guess with that amount of successes, I get to know what the rating of the data bomb is.
Yeah, sure, it's rated for a data bomb.
All right. Well, let's take care of that then.
The dice just don't like you today.
Nope. I'm just gonna have my sprite cannot assist me with that because he doesn't have software, idiot. So let's just go for a regular one then.
I mean, do you have a complex form?
Yeah, but I mean, you're rolling 8 dice, I'm rolling 12. I should not need that much help, but yeah. And the weakened data bomb goes against your. Actually, yeah, that is. I thought it went against firewall, but it doesn't. So yeah, we're gonna do that. Thanks for the help.
There's no consequences for failing residence actions.
That's true. You're completely right.
And no matter before anybody jumps down my throat, fate is not a consequence. Fate is a resource expenditure. That's like saying the consequence of shooting my gun is that I have less bullets.
Yeah, I'll just take your word for it because I know nothing about both decking and anything involving technomancers.
Me neither. So
Will
So
ever
I try to
learn?
weaken the data
Probably
bomb.
not.
You're gonna roll
Okay.
your 8 dice.
Uh-huh. Is now ready to data bomb.
Great. Now we'll try to disarm it then. Four successes.
You have successfully disarmed the data bomb. Hold on here.
All right. Then I guess we want to. Just reading the file doesn't need a roll, right? But we want to copy this file just in case, right? So I might as well do an editor on it.
A crit glitch does resist.
Yeah, I'll do 4 successes with an editor.
Not only did you disarm the data bomb and get the password to it, it put an even bigger data bomb back on it.
Oh, that's not good though. I don't want to put a bigger data bomb on it.
That's fine for you. Don't worry about it.
All right. So what does this file, what information does it contain?
I don't know. Why don't you roll me editor again?
Oh, again?
Yeah.
So, okay, you mean that I failed.
Yeah.
Oh, that sucks. But that
But
means
there's no consequences. Because you're a dirty, dirty technomancer.
All right, so there's a bigger data bomb on it now.
No, don't worry about that.
All right.
It's that's just it critically glitches its resistance, so nothing bad's gonna happen to you.
All right.
Don't worry about it.
All right, I'll get my sprite to assist and enhance this then, just to get it out of the way. Seven successes.
Yes, it is. Except you did that at level 3.
Yeah, and I get +3 from the enhance ability since it's a level 6 sprite, and my paragon is the guy that gives me -2 initiative but +1 to my limit. So that's +3 +1 +3, 7.
Wait, what?
Yeah, there's a paragon.
No. I'm talking about the level. Yeah, I got that. The level enhance. What the fuck is that?
It's an optional power for sprites. For every 3 levels of sprite you have, you can choose 1 extra additional power. The most cheating one is called enhance, and it means that you can increase the limit of your.
Is this in data? Is this in data trails or kill code?
Kill code pitch 101.
Because I've literally never seen this before.
Oh, it's a must for any technomancer with sprites. It means you can get away with going low level and having a much higher limit. It does eat up a task though. So if you're going to use that all the time, you're going to burn through your sprites fast.
Wow. I've never seen anybody use this power before. That's... Huh.
It's super good. I have as an power on all my sprites because it's the only one that's worth anything, in my opinion.
Bring in the extra bullshit. Nice.
I hope you don't.
And here I thought technomancers just had all the bullshit and couldn't have any more. And here comes Tars, just gets another scoop into that fucking barrel, into that ice cream scoop of fucking shit, and just whoop, puts it right on top.
I have to blame Sir Wester on this one since he recommended it. So.
Yep. Okay. You get your hits. You get your thingamajigger.
All right.
Copy the file.
In the file then.
Just give me a second here. I have a little. Okay, so looking at the file says Don Quixote was brought in by two officers, a Officer Crate and an Officer Barrel. So shows that they're from the station. You're looking through here, looking for the evidence log, where they log the evidence, and you don't see any evidence log attached to it.
What the fuck? So the only
Maybe.
information is actually that Crate and Barrel brought Don Quixote in.
Which means Crate and Barrel probably kept it.
Yeah, Great Barrel. They brought him in on, picked him up for illegal border crossing and smuggling, and signed him in to be picked up another day and for temporary holding. And we're supposed to log in, evidence, but that evidence never got logged in.
Did you pick up his vehicle?
All right, I'll send a message out to the team saying this, and so what do we do now? If there's nothing to get here, is there any point of me being here, or do we want to try to dig up information on these two guys? But that's going to take a while.
Right. If it hasn't been logged in and it's been stolen, we need to know who took it. So yeah, who was the cops that brought him in?
I
Crate
could
and Barrel.
try. Yeah, I mean, I could spend some more time in here and try to do that, but I think.
I mean,
yeah,
you have the time he was checked in and brought in and booked.
So we could check cameras.
We could do that. True. I have a sprite with active analytics, so I just want to check the OS score of me and my sprite. Is it low, medium, high? I don't know. It's going to warn me if I go over 30.
Yeah, it's low, dude. You've done one illegal action since you've gotten in the house, and that was to mark on post.
Don't want this 8 attack host to eat me. All right, I guess we search for some camera feeds then. What do you want me to roll on that? Since I'm in the host, I don't need to hack a camera.
Matrix search. Matrix search for the feed data, where they back up their camera feeds.
Did Crate and Barrel bring in his vehicle?
Nope.
What about the vehicle?
Crate and Barrel didn't bring it in.
Four successes for the matrix search.
Yeah, you do know something about everybody else going to the file. Some weird stuff in it. Appears that he was picked up in southern Puyallup, of all places. Apparently, they say he came out of a mine shaft, and they just picked him up. And it's weird. They picked him up in Puyallup. Why did they take him to Auburn? Huh. Okay, go ahead. Roll me logic plus these.
Eight successes.
Okie dokie, artichoke. Yeah, you find a file. It's data. I'm just gonna give it to you. It's data bomb and encrypted. It is the security footage file where they dump all their security footage for the next couple days.
All right. Let's try to weaken that data bomb then. Actually, I'm gonna compile a level 6 crack sprite.
So you want some matrix advice?
Yep.
Crack the fucking data file. Weaken the data bomb. Get the file.
Okay.
Matrix is about mitigating threat and understanding where the danger is coming from. The most dangerous you are, as for a decker anyway, not for a technomancer, but for a decker. The most dangerous time in the host is when you're searching for the file.
Yep.
The more time you spend here, the more likely it is they're going to find you. The more sprites you bring in, that's just another point of failure for it. You don't have consequences for failing resonance actions. So all it's coming is time. So doing it as fast as possible can mitigate a lot of your risk.
There's the disarm. 5 successes.
Oh, you're just going straight at it. Okay. Yeah, you disarmed it.
And it was encrypted as well, right?
Yep.
And do I know the level of the encryption?
Stick level 4. Yeah, because this is just like, hey, we got all this footage, store it, boom, done. I could be a jerk and put it in the archive, but
No thanks. Just kidding. I can keep 6 of those successes for the editor. Ooh, I get 1 fate damage.
yeah, you get the file.
Cool. I'm gonna copy that. Guys, do we want the personnel files for Crate and Barrel?
Sure, if you've got the time.
Well, it's my sprite that's might get caught, so I'm gonna dismiss the sprite
Okay.
and try to find something on Mr. Crate then.
Okay.
Another point of fate. Five successes for looking at stuff on Barrel.
Yeah, there's no files on. There's no personnel file on Crate and Barrel here.
All right, got it. So we've got.
So looking back at the arrest file, the booking file, you see that Crate and Barrel aren't part of this. They're not stationed here.
Which station?
They're
on?
from they're up in Bellevue.
All right.
Bellevue.
guys, I'm done here unless you guys can think.
Hell, they're not even border patrol or anything like that.
What?
They're IA, and they work under Deputy Chief Irving.
What the fuck?
That was our plan.
Yeah.
Oh no.
As I sit back and I wait for the wheels to click together and you guys, those little hamsters to turn the wheels in your head and figure out what the hell is happening, we're going to go ahead and take a 15-minute break.
Okay.
All right.
And
I'm gonna get another drink, but my quick theory is another runner team beat us to it, or we're robbing another runner team.
Either that or the person that hired Don Quixote as a mule to take this thing over the border just had him set up by probably another runner team, or it's an inside police job.
It's going for the good old quadruple claw cross.
But I mean, what do we do from here? Do we look up these guys, or if they're just runners, then we're basically looking for shadows.
Or maybe they really work for IA. They're probably corrupt in that case and are covering something up.
see, we're getting to the part of the run where I told you guys at the beginning where I didn't have the really a set. I didn't really have a set in stone way to how to get you guys to the second part. Welcome to the second part.
Yeah.
How are you guys gonna find these guys? Come up with something good.
We have footage, so we actually might have and we might have a vehicle. We could try to painstakingly look through CCTV to see where they went.
Well, there might actually be IA officers who are up to something. So there might be something they might have records elsewhere in Bellevue.
Yep. I mean, while I'm still high as a kite, I'm pretty good at hacking, so if we're gonna do another dive into somewhere, I wouldn't mind doing it.
I mean, you
within
could probably do a matrix search on Crate and Barrel at tier 3.
pretty quickly.
Yeah, we'll come back at let's make it 7. Let's make it 40 past, 45 past.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. As I try to think of how I'm going to get you guys to the next scene and where the item really is. I was really kind of hoping that you just kick in the door and it's like, hey, we're searching for the item. It's not fucking here, dude.
I'm
No, they were being tricky and they filed it under a different thing. Yeah, that would be. That'd just be mean and pointless.
you're back.
I'm back.
Okay, everybody.
All right.
Have you all been thinking, just working them big brains, figuring out how you're gonna find this package?
We're starting by doing a T3 search for crate and barrel.
Okay, okay.
You guys want to assist you computer people?
Yeah, I
Dude,
can do that.
just roll the computer, man.
5 successes.
Okay. So you pull up a P2 feed that Crate and Barrel were actually on a call. Were actually like getting donuts out up in Bellevue at the time of the check-in of the booking of Dog Coyote.
So these aren't crate and barrel.
You're pretty sure it's not. See, what kind of knowledge skills do you have? See, security procedures, shadow communities. Not really. Oh yeah, Railroad didn't show up. Railroad was supposed to be on this run, and he's the one who had law enforcement procedures. Security companies, criminal organizations. See.
I mean, we have the security footage. Maybe we could see if we could get at least like a picture of these guys. People.
So yeah. You guys are pretty sure that somebody was impersonating these guys with using the auspice of we're this big muck, we work for this big mucky muck, and hey, don't question us, just hold this guy.
Were they listed as the arresting officers, or were they just the ones who brought him in?
Yeah, they're the arresting officers. They brought him in and said, "Hold this guy," and but they were, from what you found, they were actually nowhere near there. So probably somebody impersonated them, wanted to keep this guy on ice, or just throw this guy in jail as they stole his shit from him.
Can we get like footage of their like vehicle as it's leaving and maybe try and follow it or backtrack it?
I mean, you have their footage.
Let's have a look.
The basic footage of them. Go ahead and roll me E-War.
A general logic E-War.
Yeah. As you're looking through the footage.
8 successes.
Oh! That's a lot of successes!
But is it enough?
Oh, it's enough.
Nice.
Because they only had 7 hits on their disguises. So, yes, they are, in fact, you can tell that these guys are wearing some skin masks. Pretty damn good ones, too.
They literally copied our plan.
Except they did it to me first.
So frustrating.
I know, it's almost as if I'm an asshole GM who just waited for you guys to come up with the plan and then adjust minds to use your plan.
We know where
do we-
they have these masks. What now then? we could try to backtrack their vehicle, or we could try to make like some kind of face ID on these guys.
Yeah,
I'm
how
guessing
much
that's-
info do we get out of the footage? Can we do any of that stuff?
You know what? I'm gonna say that the footage that you got was all of the footage, right? Because this was just like they take all their data and they dump it into one file, like, and to store it.
Okay.
So the reason why that's important is that you're going to get the PTEDs.
Yeah, okay.
The giant blimp, surveillance blimp that sits over the place that can see everything going on for miles.
Yeah, you mentioned that before.
Yeah. So you're, let's see. This would be Eeyore, wouldn't it? Does anybody have tracking?
Not me.
I gotta get that skill. I've got navigation.
Okay, so roll me another Eeyore, Tars. As you're trying to, because you got these camera feeds, they're not all always like where you want them to be, because you can't pan the cameras or anything. But
Fine.
you're going through feeds of the thing scanning, trying to keep picking up this vehicle as it's crossing. Because this camera has a long view. This thing can zoom in on a person from a mile or so away. And you're just trying to track the car with it. The car gets a couple miles away. You see that it rotates its license plate changes, and it rotates the color of the car. It's like a Ford America car. You see that it does stop. It makes a stop at an alley or near a dumpster, and about half a mile away, or actually, you know what? No, about 99 meters away. It pulls behind a like a taco stand,
Picks up
and
for Decker.
you see it pull up next. You see it like pull up next to it. You assume it's a dumpster. Can't have a good angle on it, and then you see it pull away, and you eventually lose it as it's heading toward it into the city, towards the city.
Right, so dumpster, maybe that's a pickup point for someone else. Do we just race to the dumpster and try to take it ourselves?
No, I'm betting that they had matrix support, and their matrix support was 99 meters away from the compound.
All right, so they just picked them up. So do we try to pick these guys up from another camera, like some store cams or some CCTV? Because, I mean, right now we just see them going off somewhere. So we haven't really learned much apart from that we know they have Decker support and they're pretty good impersonators.
I mean, if we check the dumpster, they might have ditched something in it, but
Yeah, it's worth a look. Anyone have dumpster diving?
Who wants to go dive the dumpster?
Sure, man. For a clue. I've got like some elf body spray here. I can just take off my shirt, put something else on. Little spritz, I'm good.
This is why you get some Aries Industrials. Just slap it over as coveralls before you go in.
I do have a dock worker outfit in the trunk, actually, literally. So yeah, let's try. What do we see in the dumpster? I got to do a visual perception for, or what am I doing to get stuff out of the dumpster?
So what are you guys gonna do? You guys just drive over there, hop in the dumpster, do a perception, what?
Yeah, drive over there and make some perception rolls.
Okay.
I'll be in VR and just do a matrix perception of this area as well.
Mm-hmm.
See if there's a wirelessly activated grenade in the dumpster, maybe.
How long ago were they in the dumpster? Or were they at the dumpster?
Like a day or so ago, I guess, half a day ago.
All right, so sensing won't get me anything because any signatures would have faded.
But wait, hold on. You said that when we met the Johnson, it was only a couple hours ago they had brought him in.
Yeah, then you guys did some searches and stuff. So like half a day ago, 12 hours.
I'll sense the area for signatures anyways. I really don't think I'm going to find anything.
Yeah, Deckers tend not to be magical. I don't know if there's anything you can even do with signatures you can.
No, maybe someone threw a massive increased logic spell on him and forgot to erase the signature.
All right, yeah, but there's nothing that you could do with it. You're just an explorer.
Yeah, I just get the signature. That might help me figure out, that we got the right guy if I see the signature again. I don't know.
Roll me a sensing. 5 hits. Yeah, you see this. You see a signature. Appears to be some sort of adept signature.
One Decker and one Adept.
Or one adept Decker.
Is that such a thing?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Okay. Yeah, adept Deckers are really good. Or can be. They take a lot of investment to get them up. They're usually not very good until like they're 10, 15 runs in. But if you can build them, they can be pretty good.
Yeah, if he can sustain the logic and the intuition.
No, it's a specialization thing. Adepts are very good at hyper specializing. So if you're gonna make an adept decker, decking's all you can do, right? Because you just don't have the resources to go into secondary or tertiary roles. It becomes very difficult to do other things other than the one thing that you want to do. Yeah, Mystic Adepts. You start abusing the not Mystic Adepts, but just regular Adepts. You start abusing the increased reflexes. So your AR decking as fast as you do normal decking. You start getting improved abilities for all this different matrix skills.
Sick.
Burn out a little bit for the brain boosters. Yeah, and you're good to go.
All right, so did we find anything physical in the dumpster?
No one's rolled a perception check on it yet.
I don't know.
I got 5.
Have you?
Oh, I got 5 successes.
Let's see. We got some used taco meat. Is that a placenta? No, that's just got to be some like soy stuff. A couple of used needles. Oh yeah, here's something. We found 2 synth skin masks.
All right, we got some evidence.
Let's see. What else should I give you on here? Tell you what, everybody, roll me your edge, your full edge pull.
We suck.
Well, this run is cursed.
So the guy with the lowest edge actually gets the success?
Yep.
That's hilarious.
Well, we're waiting for the 5-edge people to chime in here.
Uh,
Or the other
just
5-edge.
did.
Oh, shit, that was all of us. Wow.
Wait, hang on. Let me roll edge. I'm an edge roll.
And the one edge life.
I believe the saying is, roll less dice, get more hits. Yeah, you see something weird that's not supposed to be there. You see a cup, from a like a soda cup from a taco temple.
This is Stuffer Shack Town. What's this doing here?
Well, there's no taco temple, anywhere near this area.
So we know where the car was going, and we could try to like find a taco temple along those lines.
Can we get a tier 3 for taco temples, please?
Probably tier 1 would cover it, right? Just know where they are.
I don't know. I'm just randomly saying shit. I know nothing about technomancy or searching or matrix.
Why don't somebody examine the cup?
Ooh.
What role is that apart from just saying, let's examine the cup?
I went for visual perception because, looking at the cup.
That or tactile, unless you want to drink from it.
I'm trying to debate here. Should I have a tracking device inside the cup? I mean, there's a serial number on the cup.
You mean we could track that to which taco temple it is?
That's what I'm thinking.
Possibly.
Would that be matrix search?
Trying to think of what you'd have to do to track this cup.
I mean, isn't there like a survey that says, how was our service at this location?
Well, you didn't get high enough to get a receipt.
I'm just
Because those are
shouting
digital.
suggestions.
Those be all digital anyway. They're debating whether I should just do this as a tier 6 or make you hack a Taco Temple. Like, nobody knows who owns Taco Temple. We all know who owns Taco Temple, but nobody officially knows who owns Taco Temple.
I have no idea who owns Taco Temple.
That's technology.
Oh.
I mean, their tagline is literally "Sacrifice your taste buds on the altar of flavor." But it's a running thing in Shadowrun lore that nobody actually knows who runs it because they can't really track who actually owns it. But it's fucking ass technology. We know it's ass technology. They just start popping up everywhere. Probably gonna do a tier 6 search to give me Give me a tier 3 search.
6 successes.
Okay. So you're looking at the logos and like the little tiny fine print right down there, and you know that this came out of a well, it wouldn't be made out of paper, but essentially like a paper product, a plant company, because they source it from different companies, right? McDonald's doesn't make its cups; they buy it from a distributor. So you found it. You found the distributor, and the distributor's host. I'm just gonna give it to you. It's a rating 3 host, and you think that you could get into that host with a serial number and find out what its batch number and find out what store that was sent to.
All right, then let's get into the host then.
I'm sorry, guys. I'm making this a matrix run.
It's
Yeah,
okay.
it's fine.
But I mean, you guys could get forensic DNA off the masks and like run it through a KE contact and maybe get a name that way and track it down through shadow communities and stuff if you wanted to do it that way as well. Again, that's the GM being far too nice to players as far as like way to think about solving crimes, because Shadowrun isn't just about knowing the rules; it's about knowing how to, be a criminal or track things. Which is, I think, one of the big reasons why Shadowrun isn't as massively popular. Something like D&D, because D&D you don't need to have these think this way. You just hit things with swords.
Right.
Successes on the heck on the fly.
All right, you're in the host.
Running silent then. Let's do let's bring in the sprite who's also running silent, and let's do an assisted matrix search.
Okay.
Out of curiosity, the fake guys that kidnapped him, since they used our planet, did they also use our fake name of the Savage Captain Detective?
No, you guys were going to impersonate Detective Savage, Savage Rage. I mean, that's his full name. Detective Savage Rage. It's Detective Rage Savage. It's Detective Rage Savage Rage, something like that. I posted the video in spectator chat.
So that's 8 successes on matrix search.
Yeah, you find the item distribution files and stuff. Go ahead and roll me an electric plus, please, for you and your sprite. Um,
7 for me.
mhm. The file is data bomb, but not encrypted.
5 for my sprite.
Okay.
What level data bomb is it?
Like a 3.
All right. Seven successes.
You disarm the data bomb.
Nice. So we want to get this file. That would be an editor.
Mm-hmm.
Six successes.
You edit the file.
If I get enough net hits, I'll copy it and then erase any tampering evidence.
I mean, yeah, you there won't be any evidence. It's a residence. It has to have a technomancer. Yeah, you copy the file. Searching through the file, you link up the batch number to the thing, and you find yourself a taco temple in Tacoma.
Sweet. All right, guys. Looks like we're going to Tacoma.
I mean, are you sure these guys have been one step ahead of us every time?
Well, I don't know.
I mean, I don't know how paranoid you are, but do you go to another section of the city, buy food and stuff from there, just so you can leave false clues at a site that you don't expect anybody to ever find?
Depends on how spiteful I'm feeling.
Yeah, sure. I keep a collection of random Taco Temple cups in the back of my car so I can just toss one out at random.
Yeah, it depends on how spiteful the GM is. Yeah, I don't want you to. I don't want you to succeed in this run at all. So I just face false clues, and the only clues you find, I'm going to let you find are the fake ones.
All right, guys. So I guess we go to Tacoma.
This really is like the road trip run. Let's go to Tacoma.
And I guess what do we want to do when we get there? Like try to get a camera to see if they've been there, or just hope
Yeah.
they start.
Well, same thing. Like hack that stuffer shack thing and see if we can find a car or word direction of where they're going. I mean, that would get us a couple of burritos, but everybody knows as technology drugs their food.
I'm getting serious munchies now, being on all these drugs.
My mom gave me a plate of cookies today, taking everything I have to just not eat them.
It's really up to you guys and how you guys want to proceed. Use your brains.
Well, I guess we want to creep up on this place and scope it out a bit from a distance.
Well, it's just a Taco Temple, right? They probably just stopped here and bought some food and tossed it in the dumpster.
Someone says the Decker was sipping on a soda when he was doing the hacking.
So it just means they're probably like based somewhere near here, but we don't know where. So I guess if we hacked in and got some video from this Taco Temple, we might be able to see them. I don't know.
Yeah, sounds like a good idea.
I agree.
Should we just visually scope the place out first? I mean, in case these guys are still here, I doubt it, but
Yeah, let's drive over there. I mean, at this point, we're really not doing anything illegal, so it could be just grid guide and us doing shots in the back, really.
I'll sense the Taco Temple just because I can.
It's a Taco Temple. You see a Force 12 greater form blood spirit, great form blood spirit, sitting on top of the temple.
Not getting paid enough for that.
You also detect that the tacos there are supernaturally good.
I really wish I had gone through with the hack to change the Taco Temple's slogan to sacrifice your taste buds at the altar of flavor and ask yourself who's the boss.
So do we see anything?
Yeah, I see a Taco Temple.
We don't see a Ford AmeriCar parked outside.
Roll me a group edge test.
Just roll our edge.
Yep.
Ominous laughter.
That's the exact opposite of what happened last time.
Yep.
So, you guys see there's quite a few Ford AmeriCars outside the Taco Temple. Almost as if it's the most popular car, vehicle in Seattle.
We saw it flip the license plates, right? About a couple miles off from the blimp footage.
Mm-hmm.
Was it possible to zoom in on those and see exactly what the registration was?
Yeah. You see there is in fact a Ford AmeriCar that that has the same license plate as the one it flipped to.
All right. And we have the video footage of these two guys, and we know that there's a Decker. So we're looking for a group of three, where
Possibly
two are
four.
probably four.
If
And we
someone
know
probably guarded the Decker,
and we know the build of two of them.
and we know one's an adept and I have a signature.
So either they dumped the car here, but that would be stupid to dump, or I don't know if that would be stupid, but it looks like a pretty kitted out like camouflage car, or they're actually sitting inside or close by.
Well, we can buy some food and not eat it, and have a seat and look around.
Yeah, because they probably don't know who we are, right? Can we make that assumption?
Yeah, probably.
Maybe put a stealth tag on their car before we go in case they run out. We can still track them.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Okay. Who's gonna put a stealth tag on the Shadowrunner's car?
I'm going to set palming to conceal it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm decent at that. Is anyone really good at that?
I've got 10 in palming, and I also have a specializing in concealment. Would that also be like concealing that I'm putting on the tag?
Sure.
All right, I just have a flight 11. Can I assist on this?
Not really. But I'm going to need an etiquette test to, walk up to this car.
That I can do. Boa?
That's the etiquette. That's palming. 5 on etiquette, 4 on palming.
Okay. You just place the stealth tag on the car.
Then we go in and order some tacos and soy horchatas.
Okay.
Do we get a visual on any group that could be ours?
Yeah.
I'll sense looking for a adept powerful enough to generate that signature I saw.
Okay.
Nice. Boom.
Awful.
Yeah, Rodolite, you see a group of 4 people.
2 of them.
What?
I indicate the group over DNI without actually gesturing at them.
Most of them seem pretty weared up. Looks like Shadowrunner type wear. One of them's an adept. He has a little bit of brain wear in him.
Okay, so I relay this over DNI. That it seems to be a group of 4 Shadowrunners, including an adept with brainware, which is quite possibly a Decker adept.
Yep. So I think they must have been here for quite a while. So either they're waiting to sell this thing to someone, or they're just stopping. Do they have a lot of food in front of them?
Oh yeah, it looks like they're just finishing up their food.
Do we want to ambush these guys on the road? Or how do we want to play this?
What zone is Tacoma?
Damn it! Once again, my stuff is in my car and not in this car.
Oh yeah, I always hate when that happens.
You're in a B zone in Tacoma.
Wait, hold on. Do they have... I mean, this thing's kind of big, right? Do they have a torso / CRT monitor / bigger than breadbox package with them?
Or in their car?
If it's in their car, then
we
just drive
steal
over.
their car.
Stealing a car is surprisingly hard, believe me.
It can be hacked.
It's actually fairly simple if you know how to do it. It's keeping a hold of the car. It's hard.
Yeah, stealing a car for a couple hours is a different story than stealing a car permanently.
Yeah, I'll go with the team. I don't have a ton of armor, but my car is pretty decent. I've got some pretty good skills. I feel we can catch up or kind of ambush him or run him off the road if we want to.
You don't see a package on them or with them.
All right, so the package could be in the car. Or have they already made a handoff?
You could just take the food to go, get in my car, and just kind of follow them and see what happens.
Yeah, because if they've already made a handoff, then then we're going to be attacking these guys for no reason. So I think maybe some security footage might be in order.
Okay.
Someone with a good perception take a look in their car to see if. Well, I don't know. I mean, they could be in the trunk. So.
Where would you put the thing in your car?
Smuggling compartment. Assuming the smuggling compartment's big enough.
Right. I mean, I got one of those. At this point, I'm assuming they have everything I have.
Yep, that's a fair assumption. But let's try to find out if they made a drop-off or they actually still have the thing. Because then we know it's these guys we're after and not someone else.
That's fair.
What do you want to hack?
Are there any cameras on this place?
Yeah, there's cameras there. There's cameras everywhere.
Maybe try to look for a little store nearby that is running wireless that has a good shot of the entrance to the Taco Temple.
I mean, yeah, it's called Taco Temple.
But Taco Temple is probably attached to a host. Maybe there's, I don't know, if there's a small store nearby which doesn't have a weak device rating, maybe?
I mean, it's written for host.
All right. In we go then.
Okay.
So we take our food to go and go back and sit in the car?
Yeah, I guess. I mean, we're not gonna jump them in the Taco Temple, right?
Right.
You always just lock the doors of the Taco Temple and steal the car.
I mean, I do have glue in the car. Literally.
Turn it wirelessly off and drive it away.
Do you have a spare assault rifle? Mine's in my car.
I have no idea who you're talking to. I've got an assault rifle, a grenade launcher, sniper rifle, a shotgun. What do you need, man?
Just an assault rifle.
I have a pistol and 4 clips of ammo.
5 successes on the hack on the fly.
Get your mark.
Cool. Running silent and then go inside the host.
Does an Ultramax carbine work for you?
No, that's carbine. Close enough.
It's an assault rifle.
I've got a crime wave if you really want.
Nope, that's a
the
light machine gun.
The Ultramax is an assault rifle. Even though it's called a carbine, it's still an assault rifle. It was made before they had carbines. And you use the Runner Hub stats for it, which is the mission stats, which is like a 10 or 11. I need to look it up.
So for video, 6 successes.
All right. From now on, when we go into another vehicle, I'm bringing my fucking stuff.
Yeah, you find the video files.
All right. Any encryption or bombs?
Probably, but it's not going to stop you, so go ahead and roll me that editor.
All right.
If you've got your car slaved to a link, you could just have it grid guide come here and come pick you up, or just deliver your shit.
Six successes.
Yeah, you get the file.
Awesome.
Quick look through. You see these guys park their car, get in, and order their food. They sit down. You don't see any evidence of them making a drop here.
They didn't bring anything that big with them in.
Nope.
All right. So while I'm inside the host, guys, do we just want to do it? I can try to brick the doors so that they can't get out. And then do we just go and steal their car? What do you guys think?
I mean, I'll bring the glue just in case, but I've never successfully stolen a car. Just saying. I'll make the attempt if that's what we want to do, but I would rather try and lure them somewhere where we can run them off road or like.
Yeah, my guy's like anti-murder hobo, so if you guys want to do like a more I don't know, fighting plan, that's totally on you guys. I can't help you
No,
guys
not
out at all.
murdering. Just like, yeah, we don't have to. The confrontation doesn't have to be at the stuffer shack. Is all I'm saying.
Do we know? Because some of you guys are like B&E. Like, how long would it take for us to actually get like enter the car and drive it away?
I mean, so you guys are professional criminals. You know you don't have to steal the car. You know there's
You
only
just
so
need to
many.
break into the car.
You guys know where a smuggling compartment can be in a car. If you buy yourself time by locking the doors, you could probably smash the window, get inside, crack the smuggling compartment open, or direct connect into it and hack it to open up the smuggling compartment.
All right. The car has a device rating, right? And that's what I'll be straight.
If you direct connect to it, can you direct connect to stuff?
It's wireless off. No, I don't. I do not have skin link.
So you'll be going against whatever's defending it.
Yep.
I mean, or you could just mash it.
Yeah, I can't attack someone from outside a host. So I can't.
I do have a
attack.
crowbar. All right. I was just double checking, but yes. All right, we got a crowbar. We got some glue. We can just glue the doors of the stuffer shack down. No hacking involved. Crowbar the window, and then it's just about getting the smuggling compartment open and stealing the backpack.
Wait, hold on. Why don't you guys leave the closing of the doors to me? I'll just brick them so they can't be opened, and you guys
Okay.
go and do the car. Because they probably won't notice that the doors are. I mean, they won't react probably instantaneously that the doors are being bricked. Some alarm might go off, but maybe they'll just be like, "Oh, what's going on?"
Okay. Who's the strongest person here? Because I have the crowbar, but I only have a 4 strength.
Not me.
I also only have about 3 strength.
Oh wow, Boa's the strongest person on the team. That's a new sensation.
Can you guys teamwork that thing?
I don't know about a crowbar, but we can try. Like one person's trying to break the window on one side, and the other person's trying to crack the lock on the other.
Can't someone pick locks?
I can, but that takes time, and is I mean, all right, we can try picking it at first stealthily, but you got to keep an eye on them. When they notice, we'll just go for the smash and grab. Fair?
Yeah.
Always an option.
I mean, just smash the fucking window, man.
So we go in, 2 people smash the windows, and just pilfer the car ASAP.
Yes.
All right. By the way, how long was the drive over here?
15 minutes.
All right.
Okay, so go ahead and give me. Well, just do cyber combat or whatever, however you want to do. Take care of the doors. And then whoever's going up to the car, give me a etiquette or a stealth test to not draw attention to you as you kind of slide up to the door, pull out your crowbar, and smash the window.
While I was getting my crowbar, I would have put on my mask, my synth skin mask that I had. I've got one that's already made of a Stuffer Shack employee.
Mm-hmm. Just roll the disguise. It's not a big deal. There's a dozen different ways to take care of doors, so just pick one.
Just gonna have a fault sprite attack it.
Is anybody helping Boa smash this window?
Sure, just roll strength.
Just roll clubs if you can, but you can just roll any type of attack, I guess. So strength -1, you'll do strength ×2 damage.
I don't have clubs.
Just roll agility -1. Okay. Give me that fault sprite. Oh, and give me etiquette tests from you guys to.
Make it look like we're not trying to break into this car.
Yeah, like walk up and what's going on? Smash.
Can I be in the
Could
back?
I do sneaking again instead of etiquette?
Yeah, sure.
Can I be in the back of our car with the carbine, just standing guard over Tars while he's doing his thing?
Yeah. Can be anywhere you want to be, baby. It's like American Express up in here. Everywhere you want to be.
I edged the data spike, so I got 7 successes.
Okay. The doors seem to be truly bricked closed. Boa, you managed to smash open the window and can get inside the car. Roll me visual perception. Roll me a perception test. Take a +6. Yeah, +6 to the perception test because you are familiar. Where smuggling compartments and stuff. You have them in your car and stuff as well.
7.
Yeah. It seems like this one's like under the back seat. So roll me that crowbar test again as you stick that crowbar in there, kind of rip open the back seat. What's at the back seat?
Fuck it, I'll edge.
Okay. As who was in the back seat with the car with the Ultramax?
That's me.
Who is me?
The Rhodolite.
Yeah, you see the 4 guys from the they're getting up and they are running towards the door.
All right, I alert the team that these guys know what we're up to.
Boa, you rip open this smuggling compartment and you see a package, hardened case there.
I grab the whole thing and run towards my car.
Okay. As you're getting in the car, you hear some gunshots go off as the front of the Stuffer Shack like glass of door just shatters as these guys are coming out, guns drawn.
Can I suppressive fire that zone without hitting my friends?
Yeah, they're all in the car. They're all getting into the car.
All right, I'll lay down some suppressive fire to delay the other guys from coming after us.
I mean, you could if you had a full auto weapon.
Oh, this. Right. Let me look up my weapon. Oh, it's semi-auto. Wow, that's weird.
I mean, like I said, I do have a crime wave in there somewhere.
Yeah, I can't use one of those. That's a light machine gun.
Oh.
I mean, you can default on it and suppress a fire.
I wouldn't have any dice left after the recoil penalties. Oh no, suppressive fire doesn't take recoil penalties. Right.
And we're about to bounce anyways.
Yeah, the goal is to slow them down. So actually, just defaulting that suppressive fire is actually a very valid tactic.
All right, I'll default and suppressive fire if I've got the crime wave.
Okay. As you shoot bullets into the front of a taco temple, and you hear lots of screaming, people diving for cover, and a couple of kids get shot, and these guys hit the dirt. Hey, Boa.
Yeah.
You driving the car?
Yeah.
Roll me some driving tests. Get the fuck away from here. As Rhodolite just lit up the front of a taco temple full of people with a fucking heavy light machine gun.
Would this be considered a chase or a stunt?
You consider whatever the fuck you want. Just get the fuck out of here. Yeah, it's a stunt to accelerate if you want to. If you wanted to be a stunt.
8 successes on that mofo.
Yeah. You do like a half donut and peel out and start running the fuck out of there.
I want to do an editor while I'm still in the host and erase all this footage of us blowing the shit out of this place.
Yeah, sure.
Ooh, nice. I like the cleanup.
Anybody want to shoot up their car too?
Sure, I'll shoot up their car.
Just to kick them while they're down.
Well, that way they can't chase you.
Can I push the Ultimax for that?
Yeah, sure.
I hit him with an 8 success editor.
Yep, you've managed to edit out the footage.
Does this thing have a smart link?
Sure, why not?
Well, it's Boa's gun. He would know.
I don't care. Sure, why not?
Okay.
I'm not gonna sit here for half an hour if you're looking up.
What's the most effective call shot to disable them? Engine block? Is that minus 6?
Cold shot, engine block, minus 6. Yep, you that damage code. Yeah, you disabled it. Right? That's why I made sure these guys didn't like fuck him over hard. Just put him on ice because he's not like evil. He's not really tied up in this. But that package is it's bad news. It's I guess you could say it's parts for a bomb. A very fancy type of bomb.
Well, I don't want to be a bomb maker.
Yeah, but the guy who's buying the package had it smuggled into the city. He kind of needs that because he's kind of building like a weapon of mass destruction.
Hey, wait, man. I didn't sign up for this, man. I don't want no dang old bomb sale, man. I live here, man.
Well, yeah, that's why I sent the team. That's why I sent those cats to steal it, and just to steal it from Dying Coyote and not get and put him on ice so he doesn't get attacked and shit. Because Slim's trying to stop this cat. I call him the party pooper.
All right, I want to go back in my head. Did we promise the J to sell the case, or did we or did we tell the J that we're going to sell the case, or did we tell the J that we're going to sell the case to the original buyer?
You said your job was to get the case, sell it, and use the money to bail him out if necessary, and you guys can keep the rest.
Right. And since there is no evidence, he's out. So whatever profit, whatever we sell this for is for us. To whoever we want.
Yeah, you made no promises to sell it to the original buyer. Which is why which is the whole reason why I made it very clear after the meet what your job was. If you guys remember that.
Right.
Yeah, because we're working to get Coyote free.
Yes.
But he's already free, and honestly, fuck guy, he wanted to deliver weapons of mass destruction. So I just say
he didn't know that this is because for him, this is just a collection of like parts, like mechanical stuff. Like what is this, right?
Right. This guy's a delivery boy, basically.
Yeah, he's a delivery boy. He gets hired to pull stuff. There's no way unless he has a degree in nuclear engineering and dirty bombs and stuff that you know what this is. Slurms, which is why Slurms went through the trouble of hiring people and making sure they didn't kill him.
So I'll tell Slurm, hey Slurm, originally we were paid 15 grand a piece for this, but considering we beat your team already and still have it, you give us 20 a piece and it's yours.
So yeah, I can do that. Say 20 a piece for it, and we'll make I'll use my connections to the shadows to make sure you guys don't get any blowback on this.
That's fair.
Hey man, tell you what, man, we just got out there, man. We just blew up this dang old parts, man.
So here's what I need you guys to do. Take this thing out to he gives you a location. Out near the Barrens. Take it to this location. There'll be a package there for you. Give me some accounts to drop the money into, and use that package on the other package.
So we're delivering fake bomb parts.
No. He's going to leave a package for you, and he wants you to use what's in that package on the package that you stole.
Oh, we're destroying the bomb parts.
Yes.
I don't have a Geiger counter.
There's no radiation in here.
Okay, we're not carrying those parts.
No. He's still hunting those guys down. That guy down. If anybody, I know everybody here is unfamiliar with this run series, but the party pooper already has the core from 2 different nuclear weapons.
That sounds bad.
Oh, yeah. This was originally going to be tied up in a different run, but the GM that was going to run it is no longer with us. So I'm running this, and yep.
All right, let's agree to this then and get this.
Okay. Yeah. So if if anybody rolls Shadow Communities or anything like that, you're gonna pull up Slurms McKenzie's name. He's an info broker. He's done multiple runs to the hub before. He's a Matrix entity. He's an e-ghost, former NSA analyst who got stuck in a data vault during the crash. Became an e-ghost. He's currently involved in this like shadow war with this terrorist who's been taking down Cold War weapon stashes and taking nuclear bomb parts and trying to make a massive dirty bomb.
Well, I'm glad we helped, and we didn't fire. Well, I mean, we almost didn't fire a single shot.
Yep.
Still, it was pretty good.
Okay, so you guys are going to go out to the Barrens. You're going to find a package there that's been dropped off there. It has a few bars of thermite in it.
Nice.
And you guys put that on the package, set it off, and you're going to get 20,000 Indian each.
Would anyone mind if I just, mag dumped the, the package?
Sure.
I mean,
I'm hoping TD doesn't come down on my ass for this because you guys circumvented a lot of the threat. You guys never went into the police station. You guys never you never really got in a fight with the other runner team.
So you don't mind if I, just go ahead and, mag dump the package and make sure, the party pooper doesn't get it back?
I mean, it's a pile of slag, dude. It's thermite does 35 fire damage to it, like a second. It's molten slag. You can dump bullets into it if you want to, but it's literally vaporized.
Yeah, I guess never mind. And will cost money.
Yeah. So you're gonna get. Man, TV is gonna kill me for this. I'm already on their shit list.
I mean, we can always just get extra karma instead of money for not taking any bystanders out, really. I mean...
Well, you did. So you're not going to get...
Well, I didn't.
Yeah, the only thing that got injured was the door.
So, yeah, plus the people inside that the bullets went through. So you're not going to get the bonus karma for doing a good deed, but you're going to get 3 karma instead. Because you suppressed a crowd at a taco temple.
Oops.
Yeah, there's going to be some dead people. But for
Contact chip.
Yeah, I contact chip. Debating whether or not I want to give out Slurms the contact. No, not at this time. I don't remember what his shit is. So, everybody, grab a box. Tars is already doing it. Thank you, Tars. Put how you're taking your awards and who you putting your chip on. I need 1 box for everybody, for each person.
It's 5K per karma for exchanging New Yen for karma, right?
2K, 2,000 New Yen for 1 karma.
All right. And uh, and how much of the new yen can I transfer into karma?
Up to 10,000.
Okay, gotcha.
All right.
I hope everybody had fun. There was a lot less action than I anticipated on this run.
But I love ghosting missions.
I expected somebody to roll initiative at some point. Somebody either try to assault the police department or to attack these guys, follow them back to their safe house, and just kick in their teeth.
You know, it's not always grenades and car bombs. You know, just people don't talk about the stealthy missions.
Yeah.
It is with BOA.
If the muscle does not need to, do a burst fire shakeup, it is a good day.
Yep.
I mean, I could have just had them drop it off at their safe house, and you guys had to track them down and stuff. But I could have forced a fight if I wanted to, I guess. So I got boas, I got tars,
Yeah, sorry, I'm still thinking about how much I want to work for the people. Yeah, I think I'll convert 6,000 to 3 karma.
Who is it? Who is me?
Vertilite. I'm filling it in now.
Okay, Ben, is that on top of their normal rewards? So you're converting 10,000 new yen to 5 karma.
Yep, sorry, I edited it so it looked better.
Yeah, plus 3 for the reward and plus another 10 for the money. At Chip on Caliber. Okay. Chip on Jester. Just need one more thing written down and we're good to go. Hope everybody had fun. If anybody wants to know anything behind the scenes, go ahead and ask your questions. Yes, the plan was from the beginning that the cops that they were false cops and they did this whole thing to steal the package. They hold them claiming to be IA and stuff that came just I added your plan to theirs.
And we spent so long trying to come up with that plan. I was like heart wrenched.
Ah, yes, it's a good one. It's a good it's a GM thing I've done before.
Yeah, that's why you have to do all your plans when the GM's out of the room.
Yeah.
So the GM can't plan for your plans.
Well, I did it on a fireworks run. Where I had them steal the fireworks display for 4th of July, and they came up with 2 plans. And I was like, I'm gonna put a twist in here. I'm gonna have it like steal the package beforehand or something because their plan was so smooth. And so they did theirs, stole the package, and like, oh yeah, you got a whole bunch of Chinese girls. Wait, what? Yeah, somebody else stole the package before you did. They used your other plan. And then they had to go track that guy down.
Oh, what's that corporation that that knows your plan before you do your plan if you're doing a run hit on them? Which one is
Wuxing?
that? Wuxing, I think, yeah.
Somebody they do divination magic and stuff.
Yeah, maybe it's not Wuxing. It's one of the big ones. I can't remember who though.
Might be MCT. I don't know. Okay, guys. I hope you all at least had some